Oh, mereka menikah di gereja ya. Masuk akal sih. Kok rambutnya jelek banget ya? Kenapa sampai sih kayak gitu sih? Mereka berdua memang saling mencintai, setahu saya.
I hereby name you man and wife, and as man and wife, I name you Oswald of Elmenham, first of his name, the rightful king of East Anglia, with this Lady Valdis, soul, fist, and beauty of this land.
Oke, misi selesai.
You've done it, Stuart. A king now sits on the throne of East Anglia.
Don't leave yourself out of this song. We did it together.
Back to your dreams, then, of fire and Helheim.
I lost my way some time ago. Hard to say when. I don't want to be here. I never did. This was Halfdan's dream. He ordered me to see it through. In my dreams, I'm sailing, remember? Wind in my beard, salt on my lips. I want that life again. Whether or not I find it, only time will tell. Until then, let us feast, drink, and forget our pain!
Apa nih? Kok dia tidur situ?
Let's have a drink. Your fist is without ale. Let us address that.
Surely a special kind of metal is required for drinking before the new king.
A metal not unlike your own.
To Odin and his endless glories.
And the new king
Mereka nggak ngomong
of
Thor
East
ya,
Anglia.
selalu ngomong Odin
May
ya.
his reign be long and good.
Cuma ada berapa kali sebut palunya Thor gitu aja.
Not bad, Wolf Kiss. I wager you couldn't drink more than me if you tried.
A fool's wager.
A challenge nonetheless. What say you?
I will drink you under the table.
Confident, are you? Let us see how you fare against the ale beast of East Anglia. And we'll make it interesting. Put your silver where your mouth is. What say you?
I accept.
130 silver. Gitu doang minumnya, gila. Ih. Jangan sampai gagal nih. dipertaruhkan tuh. Ih, kok bisa tiba-tiba itu? Aduh, saya kalah nih. Menantang juga ya. Ini kalah nih.
This hell is strong, brother.
But I am stronger. Better luck next time, wolf-kissed. Now, you owe me some silver.
Fine, take it.
Pusing dah. Udah mabuk masih sempat makan ya.
The boar represents fertility. Did you know that?
As does Freyr. What's your point?
You impress me, Eivor. Your battle wisdom, your strength of character, skilled in so many ways. Yet I wonder, is there any skill of mine that I could impress upon you?
Even a fool has something to teach, whether they're aware of the lesson or not.
Hey. But I could show you how to wield my plow sword.
Be plain about it, Stiff Spear. You want to lay with me, is that it?
That I do. Will you follow me? To a place more comfortable?
Sorry, friend. I am here for mead and merriment, nothing else.
Wait, did you hear? Did my brother just call me? I think he... You know I should go. Brother!
Behold, how light-footed I am. You're as light-footed as a bear in a birch tree. These are the moves of Elmenhar.
Mereka ada kelompoknya Dem ini tuh petarung sejati ya, nggak ada yang namanya itu ya.
Eivor!
Nggak ada namanya cinta-cinta nih.
Wolf-kissed. Gaze upon my pots. They stand so strong. Unbreakable at this distance, no?
They are not, Brother. My arrows shatter whatever target they strike.
Even after draining so much meat, succeed and you shall be rewarded.
Keep your eyes open long enough to witness me, you drunken lout.
Mabuk dah, tapi mau. Kenapa enggak ini?
Yes, that's it.
Enggak gima-gima goyang kok. Oh, ada waktu.
As with everything, an easy task for the wolf-kissed.
Barely a challenge.
Impressive, impressive. Here as promised. Now go enjoy the party.
She stormed Bruno Castle, brought Luid to his knees, and let Oswald hold him for trial. I could hardly believe my ears either. It was Oswald's wishes.
Eivor! Some sweet wine for a sweet swine? The Saxon god wanders somewhere up here, does he not? I haven't seen him.
They like to say he moves with mystery.
Look! The moon! It moves untroubled now. But one day it will be eaten by a giant wolf and the nights will be black forevermore.
Are you all right?
I've tasted glory once again. And it was good.
I'm
Kayaknya dia
glad to hear
bergabung
it.
kayaknya.
Now,
I always felt like Skoll, Hati, chasing and trying to fulfill Halfdan's wishes. But now I've caught my sun and moon. I've got them and I don't know.
you can let them go. Sail to a further shore.
My longship's in Valhalla. Don't you remember? Firestarter.
Come on, let's get you to solid ground.
Everything's spinny. You're very strong.
You're very large.
Sorry for this, Eivor. I've had one last glory. I should be happy. I am happy. Thank you.
It need not be the last.
Not the last.
Enough fun and games. I should see how Oswald is doing.
Eivor, I'm about to address our guests, and I'd like you to be there.
It has been a worthy ceremony so far.
And have you had enough fun yet?
I am ready to hear you address your kingdom.
Good. Come, join me. Friends, honored guests, we've pushed through hard times. It seems like all we've known is loss and suffering. But it is not conflict that binds us. It is compassion. May we always favor compassion, even when our enemies refuse its boon. So, to my Dane friends and neighbors, I give thanks for the bravery you have shown during our collective struggles. And for my fellow Christians, may we continue standing as examples of our Lord's grace. Lights in the dark. I see East Anglia's future right here, right now, in all of you, Dane and Saxon alike. To our future.
Still a bit soft on insults, but the king has courage.
And to Eivor, without whom none of this would have been possible.
On behalf of East Anglia, let this ring be proof of our loyalty to the Raven clan and all they have done for us today.
Would you have any words of wisdom for us?
Kasih nggak ada lagi.
Oswald, you would not have been my first choice as king, nor my second. I thought you weak, bendable, without resolve. But not all men are as they first appear. I came to see that Oswald's heart is amongst the largest I have ever known. He is sturdy, he has wisdom, he has courage. All qualities of a man worthy to be king. He is the king East Anglia deserves, and the king you need. To the good king, Oswald!
To Oswald!
Skull!
Skull!
Score! Okay, everyone, the bridal race starts now. Remember, you all have to lose to the bride and groom. Steady all, and ready yourself for the wedding race. The king and his bride against all.
My king.
Aduh, dia lepas.
The sheep you left to guard me have been shorn. Oswald, king of sheep fuckers, show your eyes. I challenge you.
I accept.
Oswald is king, and a king must have a champion. I will fight in his stead.
He challenged me, Eivor.
Your fight is bigger than this, Lord. You must rebuild East Anglia plank by plank, and a dead king cannot keep his oaths. Let me finish this.
Memang udah waktunya.
Oswald, you gutless Arya swine! I'll slay the wolf-kissed, then hang you with your own tongue. You, always getting in the way!
Kena.
East Anglia can burn for all I care.
Kena kau.
I wish it had not come to this. So much death, so much anger.
What is done is done.
You're leaving now.
I should. Your wedding should be a day of peace and happiness. Today I lack both.
Eivor, you've done East Anglia a great service. I promised you an alliance, and now you have it.
And one day I will need you to make good on that alliance. I should find Finir, say goodbye before I leave.
Greetings, Eivor.
You're missing the festivities.
I've had my fill.
It's as much yours as it is Oswald's.
I was a crumbling man, Eivor. Before all this, I thought I'd die a tired old failure. But now, my heart burns bright with newfound fire. I want to live hard, die fierce.
Glory cares not for age, Finir. Sail with me. My ship could always use a wise head and a strong axe.
Together,
Together.
I'll gather my things.
Langsung ya.
Eivor, thank Tyr. I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Rot disappointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
What? Aduh, saya nggak ngerti deh tiba-tiba.
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased.
Okay.
I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
Okay.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
Saya mengerti.
Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people.
And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom. To make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovy's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafu's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position. I believe I have heard enough. If you'll...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifer's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Ini pasti salah nih, saya sudah dengar. Dia meminjam tanpa izin. Dan juga memotong tanpa izin. Saya ngomong bener.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to...
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Oke, selesai.
Hytham asked that I travel to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange cult, the Order of the Ancients. He asks that I track them down and kill them. Doing so may help the honest people there, and earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the North Gate and start asking around.
Oke, ke Lunden. Satu tempat kecil. Bola kecil.
I will.
Good. I await your return.
I beg patience, all. We'll have this wreck cleaned up in no time. Keep it steady, huh?
Hey, bear up, Master Ame. You'll be on your way shortly, huh?
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
Who governs this burr? I would like to speak with him, if I can.
Ah, the Governor Tiga. Good and fair Dane come to Lunden 4 year back.
Trigger?
Aye, most hours of the day you can find him at the old villa, dealing with all manner in Avery.
Stow!
Siapa lagi nih?
Avgos wants his cut.
of the summer harvest, shit Carl. Huh? What's the holdup?
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant that if he wants his apple, he can bob for it.
Belongs to Master Ame, sir.
Bob for it!
That is filthy.
Bob for it!
Kuat juga dia. Lumayan tinggi juga.
Is this kind of noise common to London?
Try not to kill anyone, eh?
And well, your face is a skull capstone.
Watch your head there!
Eyes on your own foe!
God in heaven, you fight like the devil stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, was that it?
I'll have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that's you, then all the better.
Ah, no. Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of Lunden's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of Lunden.
It's good to meet you, Reeve Stowe. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station filled, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go. What can I call you? Humbler of thugs? Dane Hammer?
I am Eivor, of the Raven clan. We have a settlement to the north, just off the River Neen.
Well, I owe you a great debt, Eivor. You're a worthy ally.
Baru ketemu.
So this is London. A city built by giants.
So they say. She's an old place, as early as they come. But there's a mystery here I quite adore. I was raised here, in fact. Learned the scriptures of Christ's apostles in Lunden. I was Saxon Borough, just past the western walls.
You're not a priest, are you?
No. No, I was raised by them. And for a penniless bastard, I turned out pretty well.
A penniless bastard, and now London's fearless Reeve.
Well, it's Trigger who saw something in me. He judges not the circumstance of my birth. His two hands, left and right, on me and a Dane-born soldier, Erke. Erke is an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in Lunden for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native's... Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the ear. This blood is fresh.
Waduh.
Men, what's happened here?
Masa nggak dengar? Nggak masuk akal.
God, no. No.
It took 3 arrows to kill him. The next 12 were an insult.
O Lord, deliver these men with the light of thy countenance visiteth and shines upon them.
You've no need for outsiders, Stowe. It's a private matter.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
It's a serious attack. Were they after you as well?
Now that's a fine question, isn't it?
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called me second reef?
First in the Eastborough, and a man I trust with my life.
Stowe's never been a good judge of character.
Erke, this is Eivor. She came to meet with Tiga, to seal the bonds of friendship with her clan.
He would have welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
I'll have a look around.
Tiga had men with him at all times. How could the killers get through?
There must have been known to him.
This letter. Someone wanted us to see it. From Rome went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about Lunden.
It warns of free such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
There must have been known to him. Well enough to get close without suspicion.
Okay.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He covered this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Dirty nose. Sorry.
A barber surgeon's tools. Sharp and precise for easy butchery. Must have been what was used to free Trigger's head from his neck.
Kurang buktinya.
3 sets of footprints leave. 2 average, and 1 massive.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks.
Udah mati nih. Kok bisa mati di sini? Satu lagi pasti ini. Tadi mana? Berarti di luar. Di atas ternyata ya. Bener-bener bikin bingung. Gila ya. Orang manusia nggak segan-segan bunuh manusia lain ya. Hanya beda visi misi.
I do not envy this man's death. Hang on, there's something in his hand. This was not Trigger's seal.
No, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it, even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got him killed.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal and tried to escape. He didn't make it. A second killer found him first. He met his end at the noose, lifted by the bigger man. A third attacker took his eyes, then came for Trigger's head. Symbolic, maybe. Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monikers. The Leech, the Arrow, the Compass. Signed by someone calling himself a poor fellow soldier of Christ.
Okay.
Poor fellow soldier. Odd name.
3 names, 3 killers, as you said.
Baldersack. It could be anyone in London. Who can we trust?
Only the people in this room, I fear.
Even that would be unwise, until we know more.
The Arrow is described as a pugnacious Dane invader. That describes too many in Lunden.
The Leech hails from Wessex. Lunden is home to many of them as well.
And the Compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
This temple is our only strong lead. I would like to see it.
Our city is overrun with cowards. We may be next to fall if we don't resolve this sick fermentation of hate.
I've told you, this city answers to blood and power. We should serve as such.
I can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stone.
No. No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
What?
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is yours to explore, Eivor. It's to the east of here. I must wear my reef's face for a time.
Keep away! Keep away! The fight is over. Town hall will follow soon.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Itu dia.
I should not be seen in this area.
Gods won't want you.
Langsung ketahuan. Percaya. Dia lari loh. Oh, dia cari teman. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Di mana sih? Oh, itu dia. Kau mati duluan. Oke, dia lempar dari jauh. Datang sini dan kau mati. Datang nggak tuh? Datang ya. Mereka pakai kapak loh. Jadi ini kelompok Viking juga nih yang diserang di lawan nih. Perisainya juga beda. Kena effort hancur semua.
The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit. Nggak mempan, hanya tembus tapi nggak merusak.
Nggak ada apa-apa.
Tools for searching, finely crafted, like we found in the villa. And there is a letter here, arranging payment to a blacksmith.
Tunggu. Loh. Kaget saya nggak bisa balik. Dalam sini nggak ada penjagaannya. Penjaganya hanya di luar doang ya. Kalau misalnya ini bawah tanah untuk apa mereka bikin ini ya? Ini penjara atau apa sih? Ruang ventilasi gitu. Oke, udah dugaan.
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one, but the compass calls the strikes.
Ini sih teroris nih.
I've got enough to go on for now. Erke and Stowe must see all this. I see more bloodshed in London's future. At least soon and we'll feast. We will attack on sight here.
It's worth knocking on a few doors, that's all I'm saying.
Tiga wasn't killed because you want to plant a few trees and fix a few roofs in Lunden.
Looks less like a meal for crows in here.
Hey, what? You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum, notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they're called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head. What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain, but know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Iya, memang.
Names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
Benar nih.
Let's not waste any more time. We will find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I'll catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the keys. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends.
Ini kayak pengkhianat nih.
Go in his
Yang
name
hijau ini.
and be protected by him. Eivor, welcome to the West Market.
A lawman like you could set folks on edge in a square like this. Why not wear a cloak?
Hide my face? Not a chance. It does the people good to see a lawman on the hunt. And once we've found the arrow, this order needs to know we'll be after the leech and the compass as well.
Any noise yet about the arrow and recruits?
I've heard whispers. Somewhere here, a man gives you a coin, and this coin grants you entry to a contest run by the arrow's men.
Which man? I see too many here.
He's good at blending in. I haven't spotted him yet today.
I'll sniff around. You stay back.
Eivor, what was your impression of Erke?
You suspect him of something?
I don't know. Whoever killed Tiga was a close friend, and it was Erke who found the body. I know Erke so well, and I can't bear to think he'd do something so vile. But...
Then don't. Wait for proof before you condemn your friend.
Iya.
Forgive me. My latest thoughts have been restless.
Saya kira si Stowe ini itu nggak sadar.
Fighting for God's justice. I shed my earthly attachments for his great plans.
But you couldn't shed Erke and his friendship.
No. No, I'm not sure I could.
I should find one of these coins soon. Will you be around?
I'll return to St. Paul's just down the road. Godspeed, Eivor.
You got the coin? Is that the coin for the archery contest?
Keep off, boy. This is my coin. I shot. You want one? You talk to my mate.
Dah gagal dah. Ini komandannya cewek lagi. Mati duluan kau. Gede lagi badannya. Kau yang mati. Siapa yang burung? Di atas lagi ada burung. Ini dia tadi.
There we go. This coin is engraved with an image of the London Colosseum.
Seeing him around my mum's house. Thinking we can stink up the place.
What's your business? Shooting or watching?
Gede
You're
banget cewek
looking
ini.
for skilled archers, and now you found one.
This contest is private. Invitation only.
Your men are handing out these coins like they were on fire. Is this enough?
It's enough to keep us talking. But I'll want to see how well you handle that bow before you go any further. Want a trial round to test your eye?
I've had enough practice. Let's begin.
A real fanatic you are. Get ready. It's a simple contest here. Hit all targets true before the sand runs down. Here's the new competitor, a Norse from the northern wilds of Mercia. And our current reigning champion, Setia. All right, take your mark. Hook set. Arrows north. Fire.
A
perfect strike.
Kena.
We are halfway down the sand.
A cheat.
It was a fair shot. Carry on.
Mana lagi? Tiga. Oke.
Eivor leads to victory. That's deadly aim you have. Best I've seen for some time. Well shot. You have earned your place at the arrow's side today. He'll be eager to meet you. Hold yourself to the Imperial Arch and speak with our man, Hussa. Recite the phrase. May the Father of Understanding guide us, and he'll know it's you.
Maksudnya gimana nih? Ini harus pergi dulu nih, jangan ngomong dulu.
Are you Husa?
Ini pemimpinnya ya.
And who's asking?
May the Father of Understanding guide us.
And may the Mother of Wisdom give us strength. You're to stand just there, look your best when the arrow comes forth, and keep still.
What?
Friends, brethren, good people of London, we have had a hard week. Cowardly invaders stole into our governor's home and robbed him of his life. Tiga, my friend, my leader,
Oke, ini udah pasti jahat nih ya.
by outsiders, by the enemy. Do we expect his thieves to guide us? Some arsed halfwits let Trigger die. They think we're safe. But our governor knew. He confided in me his real plans to protect London. The drunken Danes of Northumbria polluting the north. Alfred and his men of Wessex rallying to the south. Of all this, Trigger said...
Kenapa? Kenapa nggak bergerak? Habis ya. Seram ya. Oh, ini itu ya. The arrow. Si panah ya.
Arrows knocked! It's a hard thing to raise the rats of a city into warriors. Hook, set!
You raised no one. You only trapped them in their cowering fear.
Draw strings! First wave fire! No, I gave these men order. I gave them purpose. I showed them their common enemy. Anchor strings! Second wave fire! I was arrow for their rage. Without a foe to consume, we devour ourselves.
He speaks true. A man without an enemy defeats himself.
Justify all you want. You're just a king killer and a coward.
Mighty High Horse, you'd do the same if you were me. Aim and fire!
kenapa? Bagus.
You're unharmed. Praise be to God.
It will take more than a few lads with newly polished bows to fell me.
The arrow was a boy.
A man with a boy's brain called Avgus.
Avgus? That can't be right.
I could return with his head on a spear if you'd like to see.
No. You've no reason to lie. Yet Avgos, my old friend, had no cause to murder. He saw Lunden as a kiln of rage. To harden the softness of its younger men. Perhaps I ignored in him what I hoped not to see. Ambition, greed, anger.
From one man, such hatred is easy to spot. But from many, it's a fog that fills the room.
Power. Men will claw for it and cling to it at the cost of everything.
Very true, and it's cold comfort when glory has the taste of your family's blood. With Avgus gone, I'll turn my attention to the Leech.
Erke should be down at the quays. He'll be waiting for you.
If the compass should emerge, we'll let you know.
Then I'll be at St. Paul's Church, waiting for the good word. Take care, Broga.
Dua lagi ya. Selesai. Oke kan, kita sampai tutup videonya. Semoga video bermanfaat mengisi waktu kelas kalian. Terima kasih sudah menonton video saya. Dan kita lanjut di video berikutnya. Dan jangan lupa support channel saya dengan like dan subscribe jika kalian pernah Facebook lupa follow. Terima kasih banyak kalian sudah mensupport. Tanpa bantuan kalian channel ini buka apa-apa. Dan saya ucapkan sampai jumpa.